That's Tony Hancock in. Hancock's half hour.
Look, lively, Sid. Some more council work's just come in. You can fill in potholes if you want, Hancock. My days of doing that sort of stuff are over. Very droll, Sid. But the job involves inspecting a resident's garden to make sure she's not breaking any bylaws. So, that's meant to be better, is it? Doing somebody's garden. You can do it, Hancock. I'll carry on reading my paper if it's all right by you. It's a bit more complicated than gardening, Sid. There's something funny going on at number 62 Bogswalls Terrace, and the council want us to find out what it is. I might need a bit of muscle, and you're the closest thing I've got. Flab. Well, if you're going to be like that, you can stuff it, Hancock. Flab, I could outrun you, and I'm a trained police officer, not a gardener. Yes, I know you are, Sid, because I trained you. Ah, you didn't. Oh, yes, I did. We've been working together for 30 years. Of course I trained you. Who else did it? Who else? Come on, who else trained you? It was Cagney and Lacey, if you must know. What's that old kitchen sink drama? Cagney and Lacey. That's a TV programme. Yeah, and I used to watch it. Everything I learned about policing, I got from that programme. You can't have done. They're winning for a start. What sort of things did you learn? How to tail a suspect. No. You learned that from me, Sid. I let you follow me when I was tailing criminals. Yes. And it was me that found the suspects when you got lost. What are we supposed to be looking for in this lady's garden? Tulips. The woman in question's name is Mrs. Baker, and she's got a record as long as her arm. And she's put a pirate flag in her garden. I think she's trying it on, Sid. And if she's a pirate, the criminal record's going to be long as a yard arm, isn't it? Of course, she's not really a pirate. They died out in the 19th century. It's just a bit of romance. A bit of fun. Why are we involved then? Surely it's not against the law to have a pirate flag in your garden, is it? I've been checking the council bylaws, Sid. Apparently you can only have a flag in your garden if it represents a country. Well, I've got a flag in our garden, Hancock. It's flying over the conservatory. Didn't know that, Sid. A Union Jack, I trust. It's not a Union Jack, although some of the girls are wearing one. It's a special offer from the Sun a few years ago, and it's got a lot of page 3 girls on it. Well, that's coming down tomorrow for a start, Sid. That's broken about a dozen bylaws. Anyway, we're going out tomorrow night to have a look at Mrs. Baker's flag. Why at night, Hancock? Mrs. Baker's next-door neighbour thinks something is going on. She's heard noises and laughter, sort of like this. Ha ha! Yeah, this is it. Give me an hand with these bushes, Sid. I'll just use this handy knothole. I can't see a skull and crossbones, Sid, anywhere. No, I don't think it's a knothole, Hancock. I think it's some pigeon droppings on the fence. Find your own knothole, Sid. I can't see very much. It is dark, I suppose. That's it. Nothing to see, Sid. Turn around a minute, Hancock. Yes, it looks like you've got a black eye. I'll stand on this plant pot and look over the fence, Hancock. What's over there, Sid? What can you see? Yeah, there it is. I can see the skull and crossbones. Wait a minute. I can hear some people coming.
16 on a good day, yes. Yes, and the bottle of rum. Drink and the devil will have the rest.
Have a gander, Hancock. How many of them are there? Well, they say there's 16 of them. Hang on a minute. 2. They keep moving about.
Good evening. Who's that on the other side of the fence? What are you doing? It's only Mrs. Jepson. I'm hanging out me washing. What, at 10 o'clock at night? That's a funny time to hang your washing out. It will freeze and go on. Yes, well, I don't mind that. I don't want anyone to see my knickers.
Oh, leave her alone. We don't want trouble with the neighbours. No peeking, love. I don't want anyone to see mine either. You know what you East Team ladies are like, don't you? Yes, well, oh no, mate. Oh, thank God the old bat's got in. Listen, I think she's... Where did you say you buried that treasure again?
In the ground.
Oh, yes. Well, no. If you could provide a few more details, it might be helpful.
It was definitely in a flower bed under some flowers. I like flowers.
Under the flowers? Oh, yes. Well, no. Which flaming flower bed? There's loads of them. Oh, let me put it this way. It's a garden, for God's sake.
It's not my fault. It's all changed since I buried it. I'm not sure. I think someone's been changing it around on purpose.
Yes, I know. It's called gardening, isn't it? Perhaps they heard you were coming back to dig up the treasure. Anyway, listen. What do you mean you're not sure? Where's the map?
What map?
Oh, don't be horrible to Francis. What do you mean, what map? The treasure map, of course. You always meant to have one in case the treasure gets lost. Some pirate you are.
I never made one. I've got a photographic memory. What happened to yours?
How could I have made one, you fool? I wasn't even there. If you've got a photographic memory, start taking some photographs, will you?
Now, let me see. I think I'm buried over there. On second thoughts. Was it over here? Got a mental picture. It's all coming flooding back to me as if I had never left.
Oh, yes, well, funny that. I wish you hadn't left. I should have buried you with the treasure. Where is it? Under the patio? What good is that? We'll need a JCB.
I didn't know the owner was going to put a patio over the flower bed, did I? That's a stupid thing to do.
Well, if it's a stupid thing, you should have thought of it, shouldn't you? All right, yes. No, well, let me see. How deep did you put it?
Not far, about 40 feet.
Oh, look, what? Oh, no, 40 feet. I said bury it, not journey to the centre of the earth with it. You better start digging now or the sun will be up.
I can't do any digging. I've got a bad back. Here, I've got a doctor's certificate.
Doctor's certificate? We're flaming pirates, for God's sake. You ran off to some sawbones to get off digging, did you? Tear the certificate up, for God's sake. Now stamp on it. Whoever heard of a pirate now with a bad back? Here, give me the shovel. You can go and ask Mrs. Baker if we can dig her patio up.
All right, but what happens if she says no?
I hope you brought that rope, didn't you? We'll just have to tie her up, won't we? You can't make her walk in a plank. She hasn't got a swimming pool, has she? Or perhaps, well, you know, if you finish digging the hole, you can fill it full of water.
She might not want to be tied up.
Aha, gotcha. You two, don't move. Caught you red-handed. You two are up to something, aren't you?
Good evening. Whatever gave you that idea? I'm just admiring the roses.
So, why are you two dressed as pirates then? I've never been so insulted. What do you mean dressed as pirates? We are pirates. What do you want us to dress as, hippies or something? Add smuggling marijuana to the list of charges, Sid. Yes, well, no, listen, there's a man with a sense of humour anyway. Now, go away. We're on pirate business and he's got a hole to dig and we haven't got long. Well, we've got Long John anyway. That's what you think. You're not digging anything, Long John Silver. We're the police.
No, I'm Long John Silver. He's Blackbeard.
Oh, no, please. Don't give the game away. You mustn't tell them our names. It's a secret. I'm not interested in your party games. These are aliases, not your real names. What do you mean you're pirates?
Now, let me see. East Cheam has a long and varied tradition involving pirates. We're the last ones in a long line lasting about 500 years. We've sailed the seven seas for nigh on 40 years. I was his cabin boy.
I'll be the last of the pirates if you don't stop giving away our secrets. Now, no, listen. We're just trying to recover some of our property we left behind by mistake. Some old rope up yard arm here, the odd barrel.
What about the balls? Cannonballs, that is.
Yes, well, oh, yeah. Oh, no, thanks very much, or thank you for remembering those. Don't give me any of that nonsense about rope, yard arms and barrels. You're trying to recover the process of theft. I will have to inform the police. You're trespassing on Mrs. Baker's garden.
No, stop messing about. Ma Baker's in on it as well. She used to be a pirate too.
Oh, yes. No, listen, I warned you, Longjaw. One more word out of you, we'll have to run you through with my cutlass. By the sound of it, you've buried a pirate treasure, haven't you? Well, I know. You're a bright one, aren't you? Of course it is. We're pirates, don't forget. What do you think we're doing? It's too late, mate. You've given the game away by sticking that skull and crossbones in the garden. By the way, Mr. Blackbeard, you haven't got a beard.
Yes, he has. He's got a little wispy goatee if you look hard enough.
By the way, how much is this treasure of yours worth? Not very much. No, not very much. A few millions. It's a tiny hoard, you know, the plunder of the career of an old man in piracy. A few millions, you say? And where is it buried? Don't tell him. Oh, no, don't tell him.
It's over there, underneath the patio.
I think we better retrieve that treasure, don't you, Inspector Hancock, to prevent it getting into the wrong hands. You're playing it by the rule book, Sergeant James. Quite right. Keep it all above board and shipshape. Well, it's got to go to East Sheen Police Station, hasn't it? No point in leaving all that money lying around where people can steal it. Oh, look, no. Well, in that case, you'll have to sign up as temporary pirates, and you will have to sign this copy of the Pirate Code. God, you work a bit faster, Hancock. Well, I'm doing the best I can, Sid. Quick, it's the Rozzers, Sid. Run! Run from who? We are the Rozzers, Hancock.
Wow, look who he's got here. Hancock's heroes. Why were you digging in Mrs. Baker's garden?
We apprehended some pirates who had buried some loot in the garden.
You don't mean those two gentlemen we let go, do you? They said that you were the pirates and they had apprehended you.